Assalamu alaikum guys, again Dr. Kamran here. Today we have continuation of our previous lecture. That lecture was related to this important questions which we started in my previous lecture. And just I recall the concept of my previous lecture or the overview of my previous lecture. Consider a game which n players simultaneously, independently, they choose strategies X and Y. Okay. In previous lecture, we started that there are two players in our game, or sorry, n players in our game. Those have two strategies X and Y. Okay, and they move simultaneously or independently. What does it mean? What does it mean by simultaneously or independently? Means that they do not have any coordination with each other. That was our statement of question. Now, that is strategy space for each player I. I represent the number of player which goes from 1 to n. We have pointed out in our previous topic or previous lecture. SI strategy space XY, the payoff each player who select X is that was 2mx minus mx square plus 3, and mx was the number of players who select strategy X. And similarly, when the players select strategy Y, the payoff for strategy Y is 4 minus my. And here again, my represent the number of players who select strategy Y. Now, the total number of players represented by n, it means that mx plus my should be equal to n. First part we have completed. What was the first part? For the case of n equal to 2, means that when there are two number of players, those have two strategies x and y. Represent this game is normal form games and find pure strategy Nash equilibrium if possible. Okay, in previous lecture we draw a normal form game. What was the normal form game? In the form of matrix. We draw a form of matrix 2 by 2, means that 2 rows, 2 columns, and we pointed out or we discussed or concluded that column players represented by player 2 and row player represented by player 1, it is our conventional practice, not mandatory. Okay, mandatory not or compulsory, it is our practice, conventional practice. That's why I selected the conventional practice here. Now, second, suppose n equal to 3. Okay, how much Nash equilibrium does this game have? Okay, now the next point here, in the question, it is asked, what is the point is here? Suppose n equal to 3, means there are 3 number of players. How much Nash equilibrium does this game have? How many? Okay, how much? Okay, it means there is possibility of multiple Nash equilibrium. In part A, we concluded how many Nash equilibrium in part A? In part A, we have 3 Nash equilibrium. Okay, हमारे पास 3 Nash equilibrium है. Now, answer is correct. More than 0, describe NE. If your answer is correct, more than 0, describe NE. Okay. Up now, first of all, you have to draw matrix with respect to 3 players. It is little bit tricky. What I need to do here? Okay. P2 not mandatory. Okay, again I am pointing out, not mandatory, it is conventional. and strategy X, strategy Y. You got my point. Okay. Yes. Okay. This one is P1. Strategy X and Y. Okay. Again here. P2. X and Y. This one is P1, X and Y. Now I think you are confused. Where I will point out in this matrix, player 3. It is very important. And you should have in your mind, okay, how I can find out player 3 strategies or player 3 payoff in this matrix. Okay, let me clear. If me, you and your friend, there are 3 players, and these players, 3 players are playing their strategies. Okay, for example, I am third one. Let's say assume I am third one. Okay, it means my strategy, again I have 2 choices. It is understood. What are my choices? X and Y. And same kind of choices you have, X and Y, and your friends as well. He has X and Y. Okay, so all 3 players in this game have same kind of strategy or same choices, X and Y. Okay, my strategy X depends on you people strategy. Either you are playing same strategy which I have played here, what I have played X strategy X, and you are simultaneously playing, yani you both, your friend and you are simultaneously playing the same strategy X. Okay, or there is the possibility I play strategy X and you play strategy Y and your friends play strategy Y as well, or vice versa. What does it mean? I play strategy X, your friend plays strategy Y, and you play strategy X, and vice versa. Okay, reverse is possible, and you play Y and he plays X. Similarly, repeat again. If I select Y, same kind of practice you can do yourself. You may select Y as well, or your friend, and similarly you may select other strategies X or Y, whatever. So it means if I decide to play X, depends on, given the circumstances, what you people are playing, X or Y. Clear? If I decide to play Y, so same kind of thing I have to face on the given circumstances, means that you have a choice of X and Y. Given the condition of X and Y, I decide to play my strategy Y or X. Okay, Is that clear? Everybody, now select player 3, player 3, player 3, X strategy, player 3 strategy X, okay, and player 3 strategy Y. You got my point? What? Repeat. Player 3 strategy X depends on what player 1 and player 2 play. They may play X or Y. Okay? Similarly, player 3 strategy Y depends on the given condition of player 2 and 1 strategies X and Y. Clear? So now you may ask a question कि sir, why you are not keeping here player 1, okay, or player 2? So remember, I cannot keep here player 1 and 2. First of all, either I have to keep or mark here player 1 strategy X or player 1 strategy Y, or I have to decide that it is P2 and this one is P3. But now, in previous part, I resolved this problem or solved this problem or found a Nash equilibrium through 2 by 2 matrix and decided P2 as a column player, P1 as a row player. So that's why the same kind of practice as per previous part I selected or choose here and just distinguish to mark player 3 on the bottom of these two matrices. You got my point? Okay. So now moving forward. Just write down the payoff. How? Okay. Remember, n is 3. So u mx equal to 1 means कि one player play strategy one. So what was the payoff? Again 2mx minus mx square plus 3. So that was, we have calculated in previous lecture, it was when m equal to 1, that was 4. Okay, I'm not going to calculate again. And now u equal to mx equal to 2, we have calculated, that was 3. This is additional here when mx equal to 3. So when mx equal to 3, plug here 3. So it's become 0. It is additional. Why? Maximum number of players are 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Now similarly for strategy Y. This is X strategy, and this one is Y strategy. Clear? Okay. So again, u m y equal to 1. That was 4 minus my. Okay. So it was already calculated, that was 3, and u and y equal to 2, it was 2, and u and y equal to 3, it was 1. 4 minus 3. Okay, you got my point. Just substitute here. How? Okay, when x and x, what does it means? All player play strategy x. Yes guys, what will be the answer? When all players play strategy x, yani mx equal to 3, so payoff for 1 comma payoff for 2 comma payoff for 3. It is payoff for, I have already told you, first element represent payoff player 1, second element represent payoff player 2, third element represent payoff player 3. You got my point? Now here, okay, what about this one? X3 is player 3 always play strategy X subject to this matrix. So now what about player 1? Player 2 play strategy, player 1 play strategy Y. So my equal to this one. So what about this one is 3. Yes, you got my point. And now remaining 2 play strategy X. So mx equal to 2. So both have 3, 3, 3, 3. You got my point? Clear? Very simple. Okay. Now move here. Look at this one. Okay. When all players play strategy Y, just try to fill out this one. Okay, when you are able to fill out these columns or boxes, so answer is very simplest. There is no confusion. Okay, yes, all play strategy 3, yani Y, all 3. So my equal to 3. So player 1 payoff is 1, 1, 1. You got my point? Yeah. Okay. When player 2 play strategy Y and X, yani 2 plays strategy X. So what about the player 2 element when he plays strategy Y? So my equal to 1, so it is 3. You got my point? Acha, just a minute. This one is when mx equal to 2, 3, 3. Clear? Now select other values as well. This one. 2 player strategy Y, 1 play strategy X. So what about the mx equal to 1? This one is 4. Okay. And my equal to 2. So comma 2 or 2. You got my point? And now fill out these elements. x y 2x. Okay, when mx equal to 2, so 3 3 and y equal to 1, and this is also 3. Okay, now do yourself quickly. Yeah, x y. Okay, 1x 1x 4. Okay, and two y's, this and this y. What about this one? Y equal to 2. So 2 and 2. Yes, only one box is remain. What is the value of last box is? Yeah, y x 1y. So player 1 y is 3. Okay, and mx equal to 2. So 3 3. Just a minute. Mx equal to player 1 and player 2. Just a minute. Player 2 is 2 plays mx equal to 2. 3. Okay, sorry. 1 play x and 2 plays y. This is y and this one is y. Okay, so player 1 is play y. So my equal to 2. So this is 2. Okay, and this one is 2. Or because it is also going to play strategy y. What about player 2? Player 2 mx equal to x equal to 1. X equal to 1 is this one, 4. Yeah. You got my point? Okay. For now, find out Nash equilibrium here. Okay. When player 3 decide to play x, given the condition, what player 1 and 2 decide to play? Remember, if player 2 and 1 play strategy X, right? Play strategy X. So he never play strategy X. Remember what I am saying? If player 1 and 2 play strategy X, so player 3 never play strategy X. What does it mean? What player 3, yani I am saying कि I will never play strategy X if you people, you and your friend play strategy X. Okay, given the condition, if you, yani if I know, this is I know, okay, what will be my payoff if you and your friend play strategy X or I also play strategy X, so my payoff will be 0. सही है? Okay, on these given circumstances, given the condition, you people play strategy X, I never play strategy X. Okay, so it means I never play strategy X if one of them, one of means okay, if either you or your friend decide to play, any given the condition, you and your friend play strategy Y or X. What does it means? Player 2 play strategy Y, okay, and player 1 play strategy X. So I decide to play strategy X. This one. I decide to play strategy X. Okay. I am marking or distinguishing element of payoff which is going to be select here by tick for third scale. Meaning I will decide to play this. If player P1 play strategy Y and P2 play strategy X, I will always play strategy X. Okay. If both play P1 and P2 Y, then again I can play strategy X as well. It is suitable strategy for me. And similarly, when I will play strategy Y on the given conditions, if both P1 and P2 play strategy X, I will decide to play strategy Y. Why? Because it is better choice for me. If P1 is still playing strategy X, P2 decide to play strategy Y. Clear? Strategy Y. So in this condition, I will prefer to play strategy X instead of Y. Why? Compare the payoff of these two values. This is greater than this one, so I never play strategy Y. If P1 decide to play X and P2 decide to play Y. Clear? Now, P2 decide to play X and P1 decide to play Y. I never select a strategy Y. I always preferred my strategy X. So I will not select this one. I am crossing this one. Not going to select it. Clear? So why? Because P1 play Y, P1 play Y, and P2 play X. So it's better for me I play X because compare these two values. Right? Okay. What I have concluded here for P3. P3 इसको P3 plays strategy X if and only if and only if either P1 either P1 or P2 play strategy Y or both play strategy okay. So I always play strategy being a third player if and only if either P1 play or P2 play strategy Y और both play strategy Y, या तो दोनों प्ले करें Y को या उनमें से एक Y प्ले करे P1 और P2. You got my point. अब P3 never play strategy Y. P3 never play strategy Y if one of them if P1 or P2 simultaneously P1 or P2 if P1 either P1 or P2 plays strategy Y. P3 never plays strategy Y if either P1 or P2 plays strategy Y. Means के one of them play strategy Y. So I will never play strategy Y. I will play strategy Y when both play strategy X. P3 plays strategy Y if both play strategy X. You got my point? Okay. Now look at the others response. So it means that these are best response for P3. Best responses for player 3 given that क्या given है given that these conditions. Okay, now select P1 strategies. P1 play strategy X given the condition P3 play strategy X and P2 play strategy Y. If P2 play strategy X, P1 play strategy X or P3, यानी if P2 and P3 both play strategy X, so P1 never play strategy X. Why? Its payoff is this one. So P1 play strategy X subject to the given condition, P2 play strategy Y and P3 play strategy X. So this is for P1. Okay. Similarly, P1 play strategy Y given the condition that P2 play strategy X and as well as P3. Clear? So in this condition, this is the best response for P1. Now look at P1 best response subject to P3 strategy Y. P1 play strategy X given that P2 play strategy X as well as P3 play strategy Y. Clear? So this one is best response for P2. P1 never play strategy Y. P1 never play strategy Y if P2 play, given that P2 play X and P3 play Y. So he never play this one. Now look at for P2. Given that P1 plays X, P2 play X as well. So, sorry, P3 play X as well. P2 never play X. When P2 play X, P2 play in this condition Y. Okay, I am marking here dot Y. And similarly, this one as well, okay, and so on, this one as well. You can do yourself. So, what is the definition if in the box? If both best response function are simultaneously there. Okay, in the box, if all three best response functions are simultaneously there, so it is called Nash equilibrium, and you can compare either it is the best response. Yes, it is a best response. How you can compare this value with this one? It is the larger, and similarly compare this value, this one, okay, this one is greater, or you can compare. These are the strategies of X and Y to compare these values. It is larger value. This one, compare this one is greater value. So what is the definition? There is no incentive to deviate from this strategy. So P1 has no incentive to deviate from this strategy. Compare these values and now compare these values with respect to strategy of X. P2, this one, so this is the larger value, and compare this value with this one, so it is the larger value. Okay, no incentive to deviate from in on the given condition, deviate from y. So now look at this here, on the given condition, look at this one, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, no options to deviate from this one. And look at this one, okay, no option to deviate, and compare these values, no options to deviate this one. Now why I am not going to select this box? Because this is not the simultaneous best response for player 1, player 1 and 2. Clear? It is the best response only for player 3, not for both other players. So that's why there are 3 Nash equilibrium here in this according to these criteria. So now I am marking here the 3 Nash equilibrium through 3 by 3 matrix. 3 Nash equilibrium. Nash equilibrium here, yes, x, y, x. That was x, x, y, x. It is the strategy of player 3. Okay. Similarly, what about this one? Y, x, x, y, x, x. Now last one here, yes, x, x, and what about this strategy of 3, y. So these are 3 best responses, 3 responses for all 3 players. For all 3 players, these are the best responses. You got my point, guys? Now one important part of this question is still remain. We will cover in coming video. That was the mixed strategy and C part of this questions, and I will try to find out the probability. And then after this lecture, we will discuss whenever you have probabilities. So ultimately, there should be a distribution behind these probabilities, and we will cover the probability distribution subject to the game theory, and then we will focus towards some research article regarding these topic, and then we will move forward towards the other theoretical concept of this topic. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.